So I was wondering today. I walked down to the Fast Mart located on Stonewall Way, and I went in there to go get some soda. That's all I wanted was two things of soda and beef jerky with cheese, and I proceeded to pay for it with my EBT card. And the EBT machine wasn't working. She said the number 4 and 7 on the actual machine pad did not work. When she tried to put in her password, it wouldn't register because the 4 and the 7 wasn't working. So I couldn't get any food, in other words. So I took it like a trooper and I just walked back home. But I don't know. I don't know if it wore out or if somebody just punched the machine and broke it or dropped it or something. I don't know. They say it wore out. Maybe it did wear out. I don't know. But to fix the stupid thing, they'll probably just come in there and replace it with a new one because it'd be too costly just to fix the contacts on that thing. Because the way they're made, they're not made very well. So it doesn't take much to break them or for them to wear out. You just hit them like that, and like that, and that'll break them. And maybe somebody punched it or something, or maybe they put something on it. Maybe they were cleaning it and sprayed the pad, and that's why the numbers 4 and 7 don't work. Because you're not supposed to spray the pad when you clean it. You're supposed to spray the cloth and then wipe the pad. But maybe someone sprayed the machine, and that's why the numbers don't work. That could be why it don't work too. So, at any rate, I had to come back home. So, that just kind of killed the night. I know I have to go up there again today, I guess, and make another trip, and hopefully, or probably tomorrow night. I'll go tomorrow night, not today night, but the next night I'll go, probably Thursday night. I'll give them a day so they can get that machine fixed, or I can call them up and see if the thing's working before I leave here because I don't want to walk all the way down there 2 times and it not work. Usually it always works when you go at that location, so I don't know. Things do break down though, so whatever happened there. And then the neighbor's up to her stuff. I heard from another neighbor that lives over here that told me that neighbor across the hallway. She said she heard a teenage girl in her apartment Saturday night leaving. She said she heard Barbara say, "I love you," and as she heard her go out the door, and she saw her walking down the steps out to the car or down the sidewalk. That was Saturday night. So we know that Beth Ann Shields is definitely coming over here to see her, even though she's told Joy Woodiford and told me that she would never do that and she would never have the kids over. So that was a lie because they were here and she was here because they were here on other occasions. What I'm going to do is start marking the time down when they come and when they leave, because I can do that because I have a nanny cam outside. So when they do come and leave, I will definitely document the time. And if I have to use it for court, cases, in case I have to go for a harassment suit, I can definitely do that. Because to me, it's like this: if they want to know what I'm doing and they want to know what I'm doing, then they can talk to me. They don't have to send their children over here to spy on me over at Barbara's house across the hallway. They want to talk to me, they just bring me back into family and they won't have to worry about spying because then I can tell them what's going on and they can talk to me instead of trying to get the gossip version or the lie version or what we call the shield version from Barbara. Contorted mouth that likes to switch and things around and lie and say things and she don't know what she's really talking about. So they can just talk to me and get the real truth instead of hearing the hearsay, a version of it, of the events. And that's probably the best way to do it because apparently they must be interested in me or they're intimidated by me or something or scared. I don't know why they would be scared. I have not done anything. I have not seen them ever since last January. So I don't know why they would have a reason to be scared because I'm not a scary guy. Woo! No, really, I'm not a scary guy, honestly. I'm not a kind of person that would hurt children or teenagers or anybody, really. Tell you the truth. But it just is crazy. But it's the mother that's paranoid, and I think she's just doing that because she's paranoid as all get out. Because she's always been that way, hot-wired. And she doesn't have patience. She don't trust anyone. She probably doesn't even trust Barbara. She don't even trust her husband either. She told me that one time. So I know she don't trust anyone. So that's why our friends don't last too long. But I hope she gets over that. I hope she gets some help or gets her medicine up, just to get an increase, and that might get that paranoia to stop, or at least get a lot more less. This is probably her medicine needs to be changed out altogether. It needs to be, or the dosage needs to be increased a little bit. And because I've been saying that for the last 5 years, I think they're afraid because number one, they don't have insurance. That's why they won't go and do this, because it costs money for all those tests. And number two, she probably don't want to take too much because she won't be as high functioning if she takes too much more. So that may be why she's not going to take it. Why she says things that that she's been wrongly diagnosed, and she debates about it. And really she acts just like that. It's like she's schizophrenia. Because it's not a misdiagnosis. Because the way she's acting, the way she did to me, is very coming of what is really what people do when they're like that. When they don't have superficial relationships. Most people that have schizophrenia or have mental problems like that don't keep friends very long. They don't have really any friends. And Barbara don't have too many friends either. If you have anxiety, bipolar, or schizophrenia, people like that, they're like that. Barbara Poe, and Sean Shields, you love them, but they don't have any friends, and nobody really talks to them that much, except for family, as long as they can stand each other. And then once they can't stand each other, they just leave. So, yeah, I mean, it's really the truth, though. You can't, you just gotta love them anyway. I love Sean still, and I care about her very much. And then when I also was walking home, someone took a picture of me with a camera and was laughing a few minutes later. It sounded like a young girl, like a teenager. I don't know who it was, but it was some young girl. And they were giggling because they got a picture of me. Like I'm some kind of celebrity or something. So I would definitely check in the internet and checking Beth Ann's everything that she's on and making sure she's not doing something with my picture. Because it might have been her. I'm not really sure. But I will definitely be checking all her connections today. And I'll be definitely checking people in Hanover County today and see what somebody does with my picture. And if they do something with it, we'll get them arrested. So we'll see what happens with that. But anyway, because I don't like my picture being taken unless I give you permission to take it. That's just the way I am. Most people don't like to have their picture taken. You have no choice when you go into a restaurant or something because you're on camera. But when you're walking down the street and someone flicks a camera at you and then laughs and runs away shortly a few minutes after, yeah, it's a little weird. Nobody normally does that. So I don't know, maybe the person likes you. I don't know. I don't know who it was. But all I know is it was strange, so I'll be definitely checking all that out today. But anyway, it was just pretty weird to have that occur. But anyway, just some stuff that happened tonight. Other than that, it was good. It was a nice walk to go out there. See my tree, it's still up. Yep, it'll be up like that all year. Till the Shields come over here to help me take it down. But anyway, I hope they do. I hope they come back in my life because I love them. In spite of their mother, I still love her. And I'm a forgiving soul. And I'm a real forgiving person. I'm not a pushover, though, but I am a forgiving person. I do believe that you can really love somebody even when they are messed up and broken. And even when they have problems, you can still love them. Because you can. If they're willing to love you back and treat you good and, accept the problems that they have and not be so hard on you, when yet they have problems too that are just as bad. And where they have imperfections, which is what I mean they have, that are not perfect either, and that's why they have problems. And not try to say that they're always, the victim and everyone else does them wrong, but they never do anything wrong, because some people act like that. And if you are like that, you need to stop doing that because everybody does wrong, everybody makes mistakes, and everybody lies. At least at one point in their life or another. It's just some people do it a lot more than others. And hopefully people get out of that because when you ask somebody if the kids have been over at Barbara Poe's house, and you ask Sean and you have Joy ask her, and she lies to Joy and says we would never do that. She said I would never send my kids over there and let them go over to Michael's or across from Michael. I would never have them over at Barbara's. We wouldn't do that. And then Beth Ann's seen coming out here Saturday night, Sunday night, and today, and she's been over here many times before that. And some of the boys have been here too. Jeremy and Stephen have been here a few times over there too. probably more than a few times. And John's been over about once or twice. But Jeremy and Steven have been over a lot more than a few times. Been over there at Barbara's house. And John's been over about maybe 2 or 3 times. He don't really like going over there, and Jeremy don't come over as much like he used to. Steven comes over here with Beth Ann a lot of times, but sometimes she comes just more so by herself. So, like I do know what's going on, and I do see it. So, and she really is here, and she really does come, and really does leave. So when someone says that I'm illusional, that's why I'm saying this, because I'm not illusional, because the neighbors have seen her coming in and out of Barbara Poe's apartment. Neighbors across the way in Building 5 have seen her coming in and walking down the sidewalk and going into Barbara Poe's apartment from upstairs. They can see it right from the railing upstairs. It's a straight shot. I have seen it as well. So I'm not mad, but I don't like the sneaking around. I don't know why you lied to Joy and told her that she wasn't coming over here, Sean. And why you lied to me and said you would never do that, but yet you're over here talking to this woman, and you know this woman will cause trouble for me, and she might cause trouble for you, and she lies, and I don't know why you would do that to me. I don't know what's going on with you. But anyway, so Michael DeSilvis, take care. Bye.